Can you close the fist?
No, I wish, dog. I can hit him with "get out of here." Oh, that doesn't work like that.
God,
I thought I would just like fucking slap him off the screen.
That made me fucking sick. Welcome back, Jesus. This game looks too shitty to be doing something like that. We're back in Pokemon, and there's some drama recently.
Oh, in the Salvy community?
Yeah, in the Salvy and
Quinn. I had Quinn. I'm involved? Bro, you dragged me into drama? Come on, dog.
First of all, it's hot in here because we got no fan going because the audio.
Yeah, I heard. I did hear that when I was doing the thumbnails. I was like, "Oh, you can hear that fan going."
I noticed it. And I was like, "Well, it's just like white noise."
Yeah, like if it's on the TV, you might not even.
I'm already hot though.
Like,
now that I know it's not going, I'm like, damn.
Because I was listening with headphones. I was like, yeah, if you have it on the big screen, like it's probably fine.
Yeah, for all you watching in your home cinema, that's the right way to watch Salvy and Quinn.
But do you think... Okay, we had both fans on last time. What if we only had one of them on?
Well, I think it's that one.
You think it might be, yeah.
Because that was the new one, the little one.
Yeah, but I feel like when we had that one on last time, it was still...
Well, why don't we try? Okay, viewers...
The little one or the big one?
I would try... Here's the big one.
Here comes the big one. Here's the big one right here.
Do I angle it?
You probably angle it a little bit. You could like move the...
Right the mic?
You could move the chair out. Yeah, right... Just pick it up and put it right in front.
Feel it?
Ooh, I feel that. That's hit by schlegs.
Okay, nice. That's quiet though. I don't hear that.
But it is blowing like on. Well, here we could put the block it with the water bottle. Sorry, excuse me, guys. Excuse me.
There we go. Right. But yeah, we have this little USB fan that Fahad said. Why is the audio so shit?
Oh shit! Did he?
Yeah.
Well, if anyone would notice,
that's why I bring up. And then he timestamped when we say, "Oh, we've got this little fan going," and he goes, "Oh, okay."
We can move it further away or closer.
I feel like we can angle it so it's not going past the microphone.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Anyway, we'll figure. Well, okay, now let's turn it on. Let's turn this shit on.
Where's the little plug?
Plug. And now you guys can compare. Should I play Pokemon?
Compare.
Here, wait.
Yeah.
How hard can it be?
Salvy on the sticks.
Battle. Dig. Let's see. The opposing. Bro,
Salvy. One job out here. Holy.
This shit's tough.
It is.
All right, we're gonna bring up. Who should we bring up? Quaxley.
Who are we up against?
Yeah,
sure, why not?
Yeah,
fuck it.
Alright, swap it.
Alright, here comes the little fan. Little fan! Like, it does kind of vibrate a bit. Like, it's clearly making noise.
Just like us. It fits right in.
Yeah. Well, we can move it.
Battle, and I'm gonna water pulse him.
What if? Hold on.
Why? I'm clicking, but I'm doing stuff. Oh, there we go. Now we did it. Okay. Boom!
Let's go. Let's go.
Alright. Well, what about
this?
Work.
This seems kind of dangerous. We have the fan on the couch balanced between us.
Okay, it fell already. Okay, I worked up.
Alright.
My attack rose.
There we go.
Okay,
how's that audio sounding?
Look at
Oh god.
Okay.
Might have to mute that.
He put it on the microphone. Okay. Did Quaxley die?
No, he's sitting there.
What would be good? Sweep, low, or wing attack?
I would wing attack him probably.
Okay.
But you might die anyway. Yeah.
Damn. Alright. I put in work though. I think I did like...
Quaxley's kind of got cake. Did you notice that? My eyes kind of made a beeline for that. I wasn't paying attention before.
Okay, lock in.
I was not familiar with Quaxley's game.
This better be the last Pokemon he's got.
Look, they've got a right behind us. There's a photo or something, like a mural of a Psyduck as well, or a Quagmire.
Oh my god.
See that?
Yeah, I saw that. That's awesome. So is this the water gym?
No, we're just fighting some random. Because we're trying to return his wallet, right? From last episode. And we're like, hey, we've got his wallet. And this guy's like, nah, fuck you. Like, you probably don't. Let me battle you instead.
You probably don't.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, nah.
Forget showing me. Let's fight. There's other drama while you clutch up here. And that is the drama of the video length. because we've got some viewers. Not to mention not to name names, but we got some viewers. They get very hype. Their opinion on the content almost entirely depends on how long the video is.
This video is only 20 minutes long. I can't watch
this. This garbage. This slop. I can't watch an 8-minute long drunk video. I need at least 35. Dead and snoring have both been. Anytime the video's over 30 minutes, they're like, "Oh my god, let's go!"
Really?
Yeah. And it's actually changed how I edit the videos a little bit, because there's been times where I'm like, I could cut this, but we're already 20 minutes into the video, so only reels are watching.
Right.
And it makes the video longer, so they like
So
that.
you're literally
right?
putting filler into
there's filler.
the video.
You're welcome. So I was thinking, I was like, okay, we did shorter videos.
Yeah.
Which the operators hated when we were building a backlog of 6 weeks.
Yeah.
For when I went to Europe. Now I'm back, and we're getting back into the normal routine. I was like, okay, well, what do we want to do? Because we did a 40-minute Pokemon, our first one back, and then we did like a 25, and then the one I just edited now. Are we okay?
It's probably fine.
Okay. The one I just edited now is like the same. So I was thinking, like, what do we want to do? Now we're back, because the history of Salvy and Quinn, we've changed the video length a lot.
I guess so. Yeah.
I think, like, back in the day, like, right when we started, like, DK, I feel like we were between 10 and 15 minutes. Like, 15 minutes was our cap. And it was, like...
probably pretty accurate.
I think, I'm sure Dad's got a spreadsheet you can look at, but I think it's, like, after 10 minutes and before 15 minutes was when we tried to end the episode. Then we probably went up to, like, between 15 and 20. And then maybe for some games, like Breath of the Wild, I knew we definitely did over 20, maybe even 25. And then eventually we got into like the 45-minute episodes.
Yeah.
Which I think is what got people to like the longer episodes.
To like us.
To like us. To like the content.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking now, new schedule, I think we should play the main series. Like so Pokemon right now, Ocarina of Time in September.
Yeah.
We should play it for an hour.
Okay.
Like every day, like or every once a week when we get together, we should play it for an hour.
Okay.
And if that's 2 30-minute episodes or 3 20-minute episodes, depending on if we're building a backlog for whatever reason or not, I think it should just be like regular that we play for 1 hour a session, because that just sounds right. Just playing the main series for 1 hour. Reasonable. So right now that'll be 2 30-minute episodes.
Okay.
How does that sound?
That sounds reasonable. I mean, I was gonna say we could do longer for like our regular series and then shorter for the other videos.
Oh no, the other videos. My idea is we do an hour for the regular series and then 30 minutes for the other two, or 30 minutes to 45, depending on what it is. But like that'd be 2 30-minute Pokemons and then a 15-minute. So today that's gonna be a 15-minute Fortnite Friday. Yeah, and then we're gonna do a reaction video. But if we weren't doing the reaction video, it'd just be another 15-minute like Mario Kart custom tracks or something. That's my idea. And usually we would like do the hour main series, then get dinner, and then the other 2 15-minutes. That's kind of what I'm picturing.
That sounds pretty reasonable to me.
All right.
Yeah.
So there you go, viewers. That's the new schedule. Wednesday and Saturday we'll now have 30-minute long episodes of the main series, and then Friday, Sunday will be special stuff. The vibes. Yeah. Fortnite Friday, shit like that.
Type shit.
And those ones will be 15-minute plus. And maybe under 15 minutes every now and then, depending on the vid, depending on how crispy the Fortnite gameplay is.
Well, we win first try every time.
Yeah.
That's us.
Yeah, we do. We should go back to Fall Guys.
I don't know. Like, we kind of graduated.
Yeah. We just... Is that the third... Whoa. That's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
Was it the third time Croxley's died?
No.
Alright.
Well.
You gave the winner $320. You were overwhelmed by your defeat. Is this my fault?
We could say that it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take the blame.
There's going to be more drama now. We're just generating. It's for the content.
I mean, this whole episode has just been us talking about the episode.
Where the fuck, dog?
Where are you?
I don't know. Some bullshit. Hold on. Let me stock up real quick.
I talked to Sophie about her seeing the crazy guy again.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I was like, so how'd you know it was him? And she was like, I was going to emo night at the club downtown.
Yeah.
And there was this guy on the street just going, Arsler, 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 you're stupid, you look stupid. And I'm like, yeah,
That's
might have been him.
That's just his whole shtick.
Yeah,
That's all he
like
does.
that. Like he always starts by spamming the Arsler, then he goes into the "you're stupid," the thing you're stupid, like, and then I don't know what is. I guess to get into a fight, but that was his. That was his opener. She saw the opening act,
Right.
And so yeah, I think that was him.
Yeah, that sounds.
almost certain.
That sounds like it could have potentially been him.
I could not ID him in a police lineup, but I could tell the audio. I know his mixtape.
I've heard these songs before.
This one goes crazy.
Yo!
The things he was saying were stupid. That's number one on the
diss track.
He only does diss
He only does
tracks.
diss tracks. Yeah, that's his thing.
Oh my god. I hope he's doing well.
Do you?
Or I hope he gets hit by a bus. You could either way. I'm indifferent.
He's got some.
He's a character.
He's got some issues.
He's working through some shit.
He is. He's got some shit he's got to take to the drag cleaners.
I got some dirty shit to take to the drag cleaner.
Fortnite Friday soon.
I did. Yeah, Fortnite Friday. I did do the intro on the last Fortnite Friday. I totally forgot.
Whatever.
I didn't do an intro.
Did anyone notice?
No. No.
Good.
Not a single person.
That's
noticed.
kind of what That's kind of what I was feeling.
I got some dirty shit to take to the drag cleaner. I do, honestly.
Yeah?
There's
You
a
mean
lot
go to
of-
the dry cleaners?
No, I'd be going to the laundry
Room downstairs.
But
I got some dirty shit to take to the laundry room.
Yeah. We got laundry.
I got some laundry. I got some dishes too. You know, I got some shit to take care of.
You know
Some
that
chores.
people have rage rooms? Do you know what a rage room
I've
is?
heard of them. Like in their homes though, or
Sure.
I thought like there's a place people like went to, like a specific
Yeah, but
facility.
if you're a real rager, you got one in the house.
I guess so, yeah.
It's called the bathtub.
But if you're a gamer, that's just like it's just anywhere. The whole house is open game right there.
I saw a picture of a rage room, and it's all like drawings on the wall, like broken shit everywhere, and
Yeah.
I'm like, where are the holes? Like, where are the punches?
That
No-
drywall's looking intact.
What's wrong with the
You're not a
drywall?
real rager.
Like, no gamers allowed? Are they racist?
Like I miss the rage. Type shit. You know what makes me rich? You recently, I guess, no, not that recently. I guess that was before your trip. You got robbed.
I got robbed. Yeah.
They're targeting because they hit Salvy and Quinn.
No, you got robbed.
Shauna got robbed.
Oh.
But it's like our combined stuff because we are going on. I mentioned it. We're going to be going on a little trip for a weekend in August at some point.
When
And we had to. We bust out. I'll let you know later.
Okay. Because I'm camping the second week.
Okay, it might be that.
August
honestly.
8th,
Might be
yeah.
that.
That'd be good.
And we were going through all the camping supplies because they were in the storage room here. So we took them out, took them to her place, had them all in the backyard, went through them all, like, you know, took a list of what we have, what we need, and then we were like, well, we're just gonna leave them here. We're gonna put them under her deck, back in the box, obviously, under the deck in the backyard. And then last night some guy just like while she was sleeping went through all the shit and like took some of it. Like he took the camping stove thing or whatever, and she said that's all that she noticed that's missing so far.
Damn.
But yeah, we got hit.
It was in the back.
Yeah, like he just went into the backyard, went under the deck, and started going through some shit.
He's going.
He's going through some shit.
Damn.
I know.
Salvy and Quinn's mom.
New side channel.
We've actually only been doing that. Sorry to tell you.
Oh shit!
Dude, do not Google Salvy and Shauna. Are we gonna get bodied again?
This one, maybe. You know,
are we?
I was actually
stuck?
like last time. I literally was like, oh, I should probably do some off-camera grinding, like, because he's level 28, we're level 22, and this is our highest level Pokemon. So I was like, yeah, I should probably do some off-camera grinding.
Well, good thing you did.
Yeah, good thing I did.
So we could look at this camera angle.
I did when you were away, actually, very briefly, and then
it's through the wall.
Fuck, like they got.
I love this camera angle again.
Shit.
I hope it goes through the wall again.
Let's see it. Yo! That was sick as fuck, dude. I can't even front. I can't even lie.
Speaking of laundry, as we did a moment ago. So when I was in Europe, I brought 4 pairs of shirts, or 4 shirts.
Yeah.
And then 6 underwear, 6 socks, pairs of underwear.
Yeah.
A couple, like 1 pair of pants. Some shorts.
Not pairs of socks, just 6 socks.
Pairs of things. And then, but I would do laundry like once a city during the field school. And then after the field school,
yeah,
I didn't do laundry until I got to Rome. And when I got to Rome, I'm like, okay, I'm in a hotel, so I'll be able to like do laundry then. But all my shirts were dirty and stuff. I get to Rome, there's no laundry.
Yeah.
In the 3-star hotel. And so I was wearing, for 5 days, I was wearing just like shirts I'd worn 3 times already.
Yeah.
Socks, underwear I'd worn twice already.
Let's go.
And it sounds disgusting, but it would be disgusting when I put the stuff on.
You kind of like...
And then I walk outside
you're already sweating.
drenched in sweat.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. It really does not. The Pope seemed fine with it when I signed his hat. So it's not that big of a deal. And then I did laundry in Florence, and when I did it really late at night, I put it in at 10, and then at 11 I go to do the put it in the dryer.
Yeah.
And I put the coin in, put all the laundry in, press the button, it won't start. And I'm just like, fuck. I read the instructions, you're supposed to press the button, then put the coin in.
Uh-huh.
And it's 11 p.m., and this was by far the most party hostel that I stayed in. I didn't stay in any, like, party-only hostels, because that's a thing, right? People who just want to have a good time and get together, meet new people, go out on the town. Like, I get it. Not me. And so I go down, and I can only hear the music. It's blasting. The reception is the bar. Like, it's just, like, the bartender is the guy at reception.
Right.
And I'm just like, I walk in, and I put all my clothes in the in the laundry. So I'm naked now. I've got my pajamas on.
Yeah.
No socks. I'm just walking barefooted through the hostel. I walk downstairs. It's just packed. So many people around the bar in the skinny little section. I have to sorry, excuse me, sorry. And I'm just like in full pajamas and barefoot.
Yeah.
And then I get to the front. I'm just like, hey, the dryer won't start. He's like, what? I'm like, the dryer, I did blah. And then he's just like, he doesn't even really know what I'm saying. He's like, I'm just going to give you another coin. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And then I go up, and I was just please. Like, just please start.
Yeah.
I do not want to go back down there. And thank God it started. And,
that's good.
That could have
ended poorly.
Just like Lady Gaga blaring. I'm walking through the bar in my bare feet.
Yeah.
Just need to get some socks. Oh man, that was so awful. And then I did laundry once in Barcelona. That went very smooth.
Mm-hmm.
And then I spaced it out properly. I went to the Sagrada Familia with a clean shirt. It was very ripped at that point. It was my golf shirt. Remember my pink golf shirt that I'd always wear?
Oh, yeah. It's all ripped now?
Yeah, I threw it out. It is in a garbage
the
in Lisbon. And like the little bottom of the collar part was ripping, and then one of the shoulders was ripping.
Yeah.
From like backpack and stuff. Good job on the fight, by the way.
Thank you.
I saw the clutch. Then I got back. This guy is crazy.
Yeah, I literally started like laughing when it zoomed in on him.
I thought I played it well though. Like I thought I brought enough clothes. I also threw out my towel because I brought just this like shitty towel I never used at home.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the trip, it was like I'd showered and stuff recently, so it was wet and heavy and stinky. And I'm like, I don't want this. Like I'll throw this out.
Yeah, you can just get another.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'll save a couple pounds on my back and space in my bag. Okay, but during the field school, so I brought this big bag, this Osprey bag that was like, it's one huge bag that you can unzip part of it that becomes two bags. It's just a little backpack, and that's what I had, and it worked really well. There were probably like a third, maybe a quarter of the 25 of us that went on the field school brought roller bags, and they just off. It's just awful. We're in Europe. Everything is cobblestones.
Yeah, it's not smooth.
It's so terrible, and going up and down stairs in the stations and stuff, not fun. But you know, they manage it. There was this one girl who was part of the three. There were three people who never, what's the word? Like assimilated. They never assimilated to the rest of us. We all became one big family.
Yeah.
But then, like, the mean girls, I guess you could say, they never did. And she was a part of that group. And she brought the biggest, fattest, pink rolling suitcase.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
Just enormous.
Yeah.
Like, close to the size of this table. Maybe a bit shorter. But, like, just huge. And I never saw her rolling it herself. Someone else was always rolling it for her. She never had her
suitcase duty.
She never had her hands on that thing. And it was so funny. We were in Hamburg. This would be 3 weeks into the field school, and we're just all standing around listening to this guy talk. And I look at her and I'm like, "Damn, I've never seen that sweater before." And at this point in the field school, we all knew all of each other's clothes. Like everyone, I remember one girl, Eilish. She was the one engineer. Okay, everyone was geographers. She was the one engineer, and she went through like she memorized everyone's birthdays. First of all,
wow,
so engineer pilled. And then she went through like how she imagines every person in her head, like what clothes she imagines every person in their head, because like we would all be wearing the same clothes. I would wear the same, like my blue zip up jacket like every day, like for weeks, because it's like my one jacket, and the temperature is the same for the most part. Then it would get hotter, and then I would change outfits. But so she was going through what she imagines everyone. So the fact that this girl had a new sweater on day 20 of the field school is like, yeah, you brought a different outfit for every day in that huge pink suitcase. Like,
that's insane.
Someone's gonna do it though. Like there's always that person.
Like I've definitely seen it happen, but just could not be me.
And that was the first thing I wrote, because I was like, oh, I'll write all the funny things that happened in my notes that I'll talk about with Salvy and Quinn, and I just wrote day 20 new sweater.
New drip. Maybe she just did a little shopping. You don't know.
It was so clear. I'm just like, the German guy's talking about sustainability, and I'm just looking around, and then my eyes just land on Carmen, and I'm just like, I've never fucking seen that sweater before. That is a brand new, that she whipped that one out of the bottom of that pink shit.
Yeah.
But she played us. No, she never had to carry that thing around.
Good for her, honestly.
Yeah. What, are you a heavy packer?
No, I pack pretty light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've been told, like, sometimes I'll go on a little trip and people will say I pack heavy. I'm just like, really?
I mean, when I went to
like, sure,
Europe,
I've got the Switch and the Switch dock and all my games and the extra controllers and the TV.
Did you bring the dog?
No, I didn't bring any Switch stuff.
I thought you did. I thought because you mentioned the Switch in your.
No, another person had it.
Ah, okay.
My godmother asked me. She's like, "Are you gonna bring your Game Boy?"
Classic.
And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Really? Are you gonna be okay?" I'm like, "Shut the fuck up."
Like, are you gonna be okay? Are you gonna
I'm like, I'm not 17 anymore. And she was like, She's like, yeah, but when you lived with me, like, you were online all the time. And I'm like, it was COVID. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, there's kind of a difference for being, like, you know, at home in the basement versus on the fucking Europe trip.
I was
like.
18 during COVID.
Yeah.
And I was playing Among Us with the gang for like 3 hours a day. Whoa!
Oh no!
Oh my god! Is he addicted? Did I tell a story when my mom asked if I was addicted to video games?
No, you haven't. I don't think.
I was. It was in high school when they had a bunch of what do you call it, like they had a bunch of people come in and they set up all in different classrooms, and it was like one was related to alcohol, one was related to drugs,
like a bunch of workshops.
Yeah, but workshops, yeah. And it was just like, that's where I Game to Forget comes from.
Oh, because I forgot about that.
You, me, Leith, and a couple others went into the gaming one, and it was just this woman who was like, "I'm such a gamer. I game all the time. My husband is always asking me to stop gaming, and like, am I addicted to gaming?" Like, and then I turned to Leith and I'm like, "I game to forget."
I totally forgot
because she
about
was
that.
like, we all game for different reasons. We game to forget our lives.
Yeah.
We game to have fun. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But
that's a throwback.
My mom was just like, "I want you to go to this." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "I want you to go to the video game one." And I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Well, you know, like, I want to know if you're addicted to video games." It's like, oh my god.
I want you to go to the alcohol.
I want you to go to the alcohol one.
I'm scared. I'm worried for you, Salvy.
Thank God she should have been happy that she was sending me to the video game one.
You were an alcoholic at like 16.
Sorry that my biggest hobby is video games, Mom. I'm sorry, I'm such a disappointment. I just remember rolling my eyes and being like, oh my god.
But I got hit with that. Like, she didn't ask me to go to that, but she brought up the, like, video game addiction thing. My mom did as well.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of moms did with their kids were just gamers at all.
Yeah, at all.
Are you an addict? Like, oh my, can you even go one day without it? I was like, sure, why not? Like, there's other things I could be doing.
It's just like, there were kids. I knew a kid. I played soccer with him. He would go. He would not go to school. He'd stay home from school.
Yeah.
And he would spend all his money on FIFA. Like, that is an addiction.
His name? Soul.
No, it wasn't him. But it was this guy. He spent all his money just on packs and Neymar, and he wouldn't go to school. It's like, you think I have a video game addiction because I'm a Zelda shirt? Probably. Maybe I do.
Maybe.
Sorry that I've got my sister's ex-boyfriend's thing to do today shirt. Same Zelda. Like, my bad.
I didn't even know that was his, your sister's ex-boyfriend. It's got some lore to it there.
Yeah. She gave it to me. He outgrew it. Which means I would be busted through that shit, because he was a skinny little dude. So a good thing I lost
That's
him.
like you.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Biggest pecs in the gaming community.
Let's get the pec reveal. Let's get some pecs in the thumbnail.
Have we never had a pec reveal? Viewers, do you not know how
surely
big...
we have, right?
You know Salvy glass
Have we never been shirtless on a single F?
No, we have.
We must have.
No, 1,000... No, 100
Oh, 100, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and my pecs look the same then as they do now, so...
Keep it consistent.
In soccer, they call me Salvy glass cutters because my nipples are so pointy.
That's good. I feel like we had a kid.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm happy for you, man. I feel like we had a kid in our school who had a gaming addiction, too. Because, like, he was on... Like, he just kind of stopped showing up to school after, like, grade 9 or so. And I remember he would show up maybe two classes a year, basically, kind of thing. Like, he'd show up and everyone would be like, holy shit, it's him. Like, it's the gaming
in high school?
Yeah. You probably never saw him.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Does his name start with P?
No.
Oh, because he would also
just
not come.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And we were like, where is he? You're like, he's in Brazil. It's like,
well, that's like not a gaming addiction though, because this guy literally would
Brazilian addiction.
He's addicted to Brazil.
I'm addicted to Brazilian slabs. Brazilian slab motion.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Brazil numero uno.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one. I'm like, hey, what's up? Goodbye.